Do you think little Tim will learn the importance of helping his family? Let's find out together in this fun and heartwarming story. Stay until the end to see what happens. Once upon a time, in a small snowy village surrounded by icy mountains, lived a family of 3. There was kind-hearted Mrs. White, hard-working Mr. White, and their playful little boy, Tim. Life in the snowy village wasn't easy. Everyone had jobs to do to keep their home warm and cozy. But Tim loved playing in the snow all day. He didn't want to help his parents collect firewood or prepare food for the long winter ahead. One chilly morning, Mrs. White said, "Tim, please help us. If we work together, everything will be easier." But Tim just laughed and ran outside to play with his sled. Days went by, and one morning, Mr. White left for a trip to gather more supplies. Mrs. White had to do everything alone. She worked so hard that she became very tired and didn't feel well. When Tim came inside, he saw his mother resting on the couch. He was surprised because his mom never napped during the day. "Mommy, are you okay?" Tim asked, his eyes wide with worry. Mrs. White opened her eyes and said softly, "I'm just very tired, Tim." Tim felt sad. He thought, "What can I do to help Mommy feel better?" Tim rushed to the kitchen and made a warm vegetable soup, just like his mom used to make. Then he called Dad, Peter, their friendly family doctor, who came to check on Mrs. White. While his mom rested, Tim cleaned the house, gathered firewood, and even set the table for dinner. By the time evening came, Tim was so tired that he fell asleep right away. The next morning, Mrs. White woke up feeling much better. She looked around the house and saw how hard Tim had worked. She gave him a big hug and said, "Thank you, Tim. You've helped so much, and I'm so proud of you." Tim smiled and said, "I understand now, Mommy. Helping each other makes everything better." From that day on, Tim always helped his family, and they lived happily ever after. Did you enjoy Tim's story? Helping others is so important, and it can make us feel really good too. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. More fun children's stories and bedtime stories are coming your way.